Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our Madden 21 Houston Texans Franchise series, where today we will be trying to bounce back from our crushing defeat against the Browns as we take on the Seattle Seahawks. Now look at Mr. Bernardrick McKinney getting AFC Defensive Player of the Week, again this time with 27 tackles and 1 sack. He has been playing absolutely crazy this season. He's got somewhere around, I think, 180 tackles on the year already. So that is just absolutely ridiculous, the way he's playing. So let's take a look now, after celebrating that award, at some of the negotiations that we have pending. Mr. Matt Weil, he's my punter. I don't really care. I'm going to give him 3 years just because, we need a punter. And, I can do most things with any punter, really, but I don't think I'm going to get one for much cheaper than him. And so I'm going to go ahead and get him re-signed up and keep him on our roster. So mainly so I don't have to worry about that. All right, so let's take a look at some of the scouting that we have going on. And while I am thinking about it, go ahead and just make sure, if y'all do like our videos, that you hit the subscribe button for all of the Madden 21 content that we have, along with our FIFA 21 series and our newly launched series featuring the Mean Bean in his Rocket League journey. Definitely, give that one a watch. That is one of the sons for Champ and Sons. That is the Mean Bean, as we call him, starting on his basic journey, not just with YouTube, but with Rocket League, really. So give him some support on that one. And taking a look at what we're doing with scouting, I mentioned it some in the last episode, but at this point we're kind of checking out those that fit our scheme and just kind of that are the highest rated. So working our way down from the first round talent through second and third. And I figure by the time we get to the draft, we should be through most fourth rounders, which is probably where we're going to kind of leave that off. Fifth through the seventh rounds, I'm not going to get all that much, so I'm not going to worry about it. One thing I do need to worry about is good old Russell Wilson being the beast that he is on the field. He's going to be an X-Factor QB we have got to deal with. But I'm not going to make him my focus. Right now, we're 8-3 on the season, looking to compete for that #1 spot in the AFC. So we just need to focus on winning games. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing. So now we're going to go ahead and jump on into it. The 10-1 Seahawks versus the 8-3 Texans, and we are underway, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to hand the ball off to DJ. We will take possession first in this game, and he's going to pick up about 9.5, and basically what it probably counts for 10 yards on that first run of the game, and that is going to bring up a second and inches. And so from there, we're going to be in a shotgun. We got 3 to our right, Fuller to our left, DJ in the backfield. Watson's going to get the snap. He's going to drop it off to Cobb, coming across on the drag pattern as he will make the catch for only 4 yards. But that is going to be enough for a, as they say it down, a Houston first down. So now we have a new set of downs starting at the 29-yard line. Going to keep it in the shotgun formation this time. Fuller to our left, 2 to our right. Send Fuller in some motion. Watson gets the snap, and he'll find Fuller coming on that drag pattern as he will finally get brought down at the 34-yard line. Taking a look at Fuller's performance last week, 5 receptions for 77 yards and a touchdown. He has been a machine for us on our offense this season. So now with the 2nd and 5 from the 34 in the shotgun, Watson's going to hand it off to DJ up the middle. He finds a little bit of wiggle room, just not able to escape, but he does still gain about 2 yards on that play, so that will bring up 3rd and 3. And we need to be sure to convert these down. That is something that against a team like Seattle, it's hard to do, and against a quarterback like Russell Wilson, it's one of those things that if we don't complete it like we just did right there, he can put us in some dangerous situations. And so we do punt the ball away, and Seattle will take over. But the first play, they're going to get throw an interception. Zach Cunningham just steps in the way on Seattle's first offensive play. And that looked like from the Super Bowl of years ago, where the Patriots, Malcolm Butler just stepped right in the way of the pass from Wilson, intercepting it. And we will now take over at the 19-yard line inside the red zone. The first thing we're going to do is hand it off to Junior. He's going to make a man miss. And he will finally get brought down by Jamal Adams after a gain of about 6 yards. And that's going to be a perfect start to this drive. We need to get points and make them pay for that turnover. That is the biggest thing. We did not do that last year. Ended up kind of fizzling out. We need to be able to do that this year. And the 2nd and 4, we're going to run it up the gut again and actually end up losing a yard. And so this will make it now 3rd and 5 from the 13. A big conversion needed. We're going to basically go with 4 wide more or less. Watson gets the ball and he's going to drop it back and tries to get it into the end zone. Luckily, it is just deflected. And we will kick a field goal and take a 3-0 lead. So now in the ensuing drive for Seattle, they almost throw a pick again on that first play. But they do end up completing it as it gets right past our linebacker, and they will get a gain of about 9 yards. So now from the pistol formation, Wilson's going to send the man in motion. And they're going to get the little toss-off, little shovel pass, as he will be stopped in the backfield for a loss of about 4 yards, 3 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for Seattle as they are trailing 3-0 with about just under 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. In the 3rd and 4 down, they're going to take a snap and get the quick pass off to their tight end. And Zach Cunningham will bring him down at about the 41-yard line. That was Cook, their tight end, who's been for the most part this game. Granted, it's still real early. Now Seattle with the 1st and 10, they're going to hand it off to a running back, and that's Rashad Penny, as he's going to pick up only a gain about 3 yards. He did score 2 touchdowns in Seattle's previous game, so containing him is going to be kind of a tough feat to do. So now 2nd and 7. Wilson's going to be in the shotgun. We get plenty of pressure on him, but he does get the pass away off to Lockett, as that will be completed down to about the 49-yard line and bring up a 3rd and 2. With 3rd and 2, Wilson's going to be in the shotgun all by his lonesome with 5 wide. And they get the quick pass off on that one. Our tight end, or their tight end, was just wide open. And Wilson completes it all the way down to the 30. So now a little later in the drive, Wilson in Seattle with another 1st and 10 from the 19. This time they hand it off to Rashad Penny from the pistol formation, and Bernardrick McKinney's going to make a great tackle on that one, bringing him down after just a gain of about 3. As we now have 2nd and 7. So 2nd and 7 from the 16. Wilson in the shotgun, take the snap. We get pressure on him, and we're going to bring Wilson down with the great sack by our rookie, Max Forbes. He's able to come in and use his speed to track Wilson down, as it is now a 3rd and 15 from the 24-yard line. Needing to make sure we get this stopped. This is going to be a big play on right now in this game. 3rd and 15 from the 24. Wilson gets the snap in the shotgun. He's going to throw it deep. We're going to try for the interception, just not able to come down with it. And that will force Seattle to kick a field goal, as we now have a tied ball game, 3-3, 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And after our first play is a quick little run for about 2 yards off the left side to DJ. We're going to get back out there in the shotgun, keep DJ in the game, but this time we're going 2 right, Fuller to our left. Wilson gets the snap and drops it off to Fells, who's going to end up picking up the 1st down all the way to the 39-yard line. We're about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, and so far our offenses have been pretty steady for the most part. Watson's only completed, I think, 3 out of 5 passes, so need to do a little bit better in that area, but hey, we're doing what we can. On the very next play, speaking of the devil, we get it to Randall Cobb, who's going to get all the way down to the 37. A big play, and that gets us moving. So a little bit later here in this drive, we will have a 1st and goal from the 4. Just about 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. And that first play, we're going to hand it off to Junior, who's going to get stuffed in the backfield for a loss of 2. as we now have 2nd and goal from the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Okay, so still about just under a minute remaining in the first quarter. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Trying to get a touchdown to see if we can't separate ourselves out. We're going to hand it to Fuller on the end around, but Seattle will not be fooled. They will take Fuller down. It says he got a yard, but shows we're still at the 6. So it's really basically about no gain. 3rd and goal. Here we go. Trying to get the separator. Watson's going to roll to his left, and he's going to throw an interception to Jamal Adams. Oh, God, why did I make that throw? That was beyond stupid on my part. We will give that one up, and Seattle will now have the ball at the 20-yard line after that interception and the chance to take the lead. In the very first play, we bring the blitz pressure, and it will get to Russell Wilson. It's not in time for the sack, but it does disrupt the pass as that one falls incomplete, bringing up 2nd and 10. So from the pistol formation, Wilson's going to get the snap and quick pass on the slant pattern to one of his receivers. That's not blocked yet. DK Metcalf. Oh,
a gain of 16 yards.
16-yard gain on that one, all the way to the 36-yard line. And those quick slants killing us again. Seems to happen all the time. Here comes another slant pass. This time with Levi Wallace was draped all over Metcalf. Could have been a penalty, could have been a deflection. Instead, he ended up making a catch, and now it's 2nd and 6. And Wilson from the shotgun once again, as we will get some pressure on him, but he's going to be able to drop the ball off to Penny coming across the field, as Penny will get the ball down to 41, and that has Seattle on the move. So a little later in the drive, Seattle has a 3rd and 6 from about the 25-yard line, and they're going to bring a screen pass, but we're going to read it perfectly. No, that was Gary Conley, as he tries to make the tackle but forces Penny out of bounds and forces Seattle to kick a field goal, as the score is now 6-3 in this one. So to try to slow things down a little bit, the first play we do is a little run off to the left side, at which we get all the way down, a good gain about 10 yards, all the way down to the 29-yard line, as we got ourselves a brand new first down. So now with the 1st and 10, Watson's going to kind of drift to his left side and try to get the pass to Cobb, but it's going to fall incomplete. Not the most accurate pass in the world, but that was still really good defense. 2nd and 10 coming from the 29-yard line. Watson's going to be under center this time, as he hands it off to Junior up the middle, and there's not going to be much room for him to get on that one. Only a gain of about 2 yards, bringing up a 3rd and 7, needing a conversion right here. Watson in the shotgun. He's got 2 to his right, Fuller to his left. Fuller comes on the slant, and it's going to be a caught pass all the way down to the 48-yard line, and a big first down as Will Fuller comes through again. So a little later in the drive, about just under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter, as we have a 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the 19. Watson's going to run up the middle, and he will slide down at the 11, as that will be a gain of 8 yards for Houston, as we are still moving on this drive. Just taking time down, getting closer to the end zone, and they lead. So 2nd and 2 from the 11. Watson's going to hand the ball off to Junior up the middle. He's going to get all the way down to about the 1-yard line, as we are in prime position to take the lead, just 3 feet away from the end zone. And on 1st and goal, looking to, man, this is always difficult, but I'm just going to kind of do the play action, see if I can't hit my fullback out in the flat. Mr. Cullen Gillespie, and there he is. As we will get the touchdown. Easy pass on that, as we now have the lead at this point, 9-6, pending the extra point. And I shanked that one. I know y'all didn't see it. Nobody wants to see a shanked extra point, but that's what happened. Sorry. We maintain a 9-6 lead instead of what should be a 10-6. Oh well. Our defense is stepping up right now, as they cause an incompletion on that first play of Seattle's next drive. Now they have a 2nd and 10, and Wilson's going to come from the pistol and do the quick slant again right over one of our defenders into the hands of DK Metcalf for an easy first down. Hell, I run slants all the time. I can't blame the CPU for it. And on 1st and 10, they're going to try to roll to the left, but Wilson's going to be brought down by Bernard McKinney with a big-time sack on that one, bringing the pressure, getting in there. Even with trying to roll out to the left, McKinney's able to track him down and bring him to the turf. But once again, Russell Wilson's going to be in the pistol formation. He gets the snap. We bring the pressure, but he's able to complete it to Cook, his tight end. And that will get a big first down for Seattle all the way to the 47. They're just moving. So a little bit later here, the 3rd and 10 with coming up on the 2-minute warning. Wilson is going to be in the shotgun. He's going to drop back and try to complete this pass. Get it off to the left side. Unable to complete it. They will punt it to us. However, we will turn the ball over. And we did. And that will leave Seattle with about 20-some-odd seconds to make something happen here in the remainder of this first half. 16 seconds now, so they're going ahead and actually kick the field goal because they don't have any more timeouts. So, will be it. As they will drive it home, the score is now tied 9-9. And you think that it's over, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't over till the big women are singing. So 1st and 10. Watson's going to roll out to his right side, and we just try a heave, and Jamal Adams gets his 2nd interception of the game as they now have 7 seconds left in this half to get another score from the 31. And so what do? They go to their field goal kicker, and in the span of 20 seconds, we give up 6 points and the lead as Seattle will take that lead into halftime 12-9 by the foolish mistakes of our offense to finish out this first half. We had a pretty solid first half, 99 rushing yards, 94 passing yards, but they did kind of beat us with 127 passing yards on getting some of those big slant patterns and big plays that are tied in and Penny, the running back. Let's take a look at what's going on around the league. An NFC East matchup as the Cowboys are put a beat down. I say a beat down, but do beat the Washington football team 20-17. Now another NFC South matchup. The Saints do take out Tom Brady and them Tampa Bay Buccaneers 24-21. So looking at what we have coming up, one of our division rivals, the Colts, will be taking on the Rams on Monday Night Football at about 8:30. So that will be one to keep an eye out to see how they do. So let's get this second half underway as Seattle will take a toss out to the right side with Rashad Penny and only pick up a gain of about 3 yards on that one.
It's a pickup of 3.
So 2nd and 7 here, like I said, at the start of the second half, needing to prevent them from getting any more momentum than what we gave up already. And Rashad Penny's only going to get a couple yards on that play, as that will bring up 3rd and 5 from the 30. Trying to figure out which one is going to be better, because I have a feeling they're going to run a slant pattern or just kind of dump something off to a tight end. So I do run a little bit of a man defense, and they will change the play, but we get some good pressure with Omenihu. But their tight end will be wide open coming across the plate. I don't get it. I have discovered that with your linebackers having call man coverage, for some reason, they will just blitz out of the blue. I don't know. I don't know why it happens. You play the game long enough, watch your linebackers, and if you find a tight end or a running back wide open, that's kind of what does occur. Keep an eye out for that. It's something that we have to deal with.
McKinney on the tackle.
So be it.
It's a gain of 10.
And now Seattle has a 1st and 10. Well, I've been just jabbing away all the way to the 47-yard line on the Texans side of the field. They're going to hand it off to Penny. He's going to go up the middle for another short gain, as that would just be a gain of 4. So Seattle with a 2nd and 6. Coming from the shotgun once again. Kind of with their tight end instead of offset in the backfield. As they will get the pass out to him, because for some reason nobody can cover a tight end. As Zach Cunningham will bring him down after that big gain. And their drive continues all the way till about the 12-yard line, where we find them at the 1st and 10, as Wilson will try to make a Hail Mary type pass to the corner of the end zone. It does fall incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 12. Wilson's going to be in the shotgun, through to his right, and he's got Lockett to his left with Penny offset to his left side. Wilson's going to get the snap. We bring the pressure, but they bring the screen pass, and it's going to work to perfection as they will score a touchdown, and they do extend their lead to 10 points from this one. Not what we needed, but I guess it is what we deserved. So for now, we will take over on our ensuing drive from the 20-yard line. And our first pass is going to be an incomplete one, so not where we need it to be. We don't need to start out behind the chains like we just did. And our second play, we will hand it off to Junior. He's going to make some guys miss, squirm through the hole, and get a gain of 7, bringing up a 3rd and manageable all the way to the 3, or 27-yard line, 3rd and 3. All right, so 3rd and 3. Watson's going to be under center this time. 2 receivers to his right, and he's going to have Fuller off to his left side. As we will start to scramble off to our right side, we'll get the first down, and Watson will slide down at the 34-yard line, bringing us a brand new 1st and 10. Trying to play Mr. Comeback in this one. The 1st and 10, we're going to hand it off to DJ going off on our left side there. So he will pick up a pretty decent gain of about 6 yards. The left side does seem to be our strongest side, at least in the last couple of games, as far as the running attack goes. So we may need to look at continuing to pick that up in the future. As we, once again, we go off to the left, get another decent gain on the ground with DJ, as we did pick up a 1st down in there. And our drive does continue all the way till right now we catch up at the 15-yard line with the 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Watson's going to drop it off to Cobb, who's going to make a wonderful catch and fight all the way down to about the 2-yard line, bringing up a 1st and goal. Randall Cobb has 84 yards on the day with 5 catches on the afternoon. So 1st and goal, Watson's going to be under center. Hand it to Junior right up the middle. And even though they bring the backside pressure, we will get in there and get the touchdown, and we will now trail by only 3 points with just about 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And we now have ourselves a 1st and 10, trying to stop Seattle from getting any more points. Worst, we need to let them get a field goal. If we let them get a touchdown, that's going to be dang near hard to come back on. If we get them a field goal, keep them within striking range, we may actually have a chance. Now they're going to run the QB option with Wilson, and he busted out to the right side. Makes a couple guys miss with some sweet juke moves, and he will get all the way down to the 42 as their drive continues. And here we are at 2nd and 3 from the 19 inside the red zone, as this drive has been lasting quite a while, as we find ourselves just about a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. And on that screenplay, Matthew Walker is able to read it beautifully, and he's going to bring Penny down for no gain on that one, as we have a 3rd and 6. 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter. 16 minutes left of football. Needing to make something happen. He'll drop it off to his tight end off to the right side, and Wilson is not able to put him in a spot to gain any more yards, so they do get a field goal. And we are talking a 6-point deficit to make up. We have 1 whole quarter to do it, as we are now in quarter number 4. And our first pass to Cobb falls incomplete. So the very next play, we're going to put it in the air again, but Watson's going to be in the shotgun with 4 wide, kind of spread them out some. And we have some space. Cobb's going to make the catch. He's all the way down to about the 36-yard line, 37, as he will find some big yardage on that one and get all the way to the 37-yard line. Randall Cobb, 7 receptions, 124 yards on the afternoon. Now with a brand new set of downs and a 1st and 10 from the 37, Watson's going to be in the shotgun again. This time he's going to send PT in motion. Watson's got the snap. He's scanning the field. He's going to find some open space. He's running down the left side. He will slide at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 16. Deshaun Watson, 48 rushing yards on the day, as that has been a difference maker for us on some 3rd down conversions. Needing it and getting it. So now 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. We are trying to get back in this one and even take the lead. Watson's now going to roll out to his right side and try to hit Fells or tight end, but Seattle will knock that one down, and it brings up a 2nd and 10 here on this drive. 13.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Sam Watson's going to hand it off to DJ up the middle. He's going to make a man miss. He follows his blocker. He scores a touchdown. Houston Texans get the touchdown in the 4th quarter with a running play by DJ for 21 yards as we take the lead in this one, 23-22, as we have now turned the tides. On the ensuing drive for Seattle, Wilson will be in the shotgun. He'll drop it off to one of his running backs. He's just not able to come down with it. And that will start them out behind the chain as they have a 2nd and 10. On their 2nd and 10 from the 25, Wilson is going to be in the pistol formation. He's going to get the snap as we hold true to where we're supposed to be. And we almost get the interception on that one, but DK Metcalf ends up dropping it, thankfully, since we did not get the INT. He would probably start trying to play a little bit smarter. But 3rd and 10. We have a lead only by 1 point, 23-22 here in this game. Wilson's alone in the backfield, and Charles Omenihu, he'll bowl over his man, and he will get the sack and bring up a 4th and 18. Big time play by our defense, forcing Seattle to punt the ball away as we now have a chance to extend this lead. And so what we're going to do is we're going to try to extend this lead and run down that clock slot. Even though it's 12.5 minutes, we're going to do what we can as we have a rushing play with DJ off to the left side for 5 yards, bringing up our 2nd and 5 play here from the beating. Now Watson's going to drop back, and he will find QT coming across on the slant. He's just not able to hang on to it. We now have a 3rd and 5 and a semi-must. Yeah, this is a must convert for the most part. We cannot give the ball back to him without extending this lead. Well, 3rd and 5, we're going to hand it to DJ up the middle. Finds a big hole. He's going to try to get around Jamal Adams once again. The same play we scored the touchdown on. DJ's going to bust big with a 20-yard run, and that will give him about 103 yards on the day. A good rushing performance from him. This has solidly helped us get the lead. And now with the 1st and 10 coming from the 30. 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Watson's going to hand it off to Junior. He's going to make a man miss with a nice little shivvy step. And then he's going to get forward for a gain of 4. That was a perfect type of move that he needed to get himself some form of yards. Now 2nd and 6 coming from the 26-yard line. Watson is going to be in the shotgun. Kudos right, Fuller to his left. Play action to DJ. Watson's going to roll out to his right. He's going to have a wide open Will Fuller. He's just unable to complete it, as that will bring up a 3rd and 6 play. 27. Okay. So needing to try to get a conversion. I don't think a field goal is going to be able to hold them off. Let's see what we can do. And on 3rd and 6, we'll find Randall Cobb over the middle, Mr. Reliable, for a big 1st down. He has 130 receiving yards out of 190. Just a big-time playmaker for us today. 1st and 10 from the 13. Still inside the red zone, still wasting some time. Watson's going to try to run up the middle, and they will bring us down for the sack, but there's a flag. And it's going to be a personal foul face mask. Thought it could have been holding for a second, but that will go against them as that gets us all the way down to the 8. Automatic 1st down, half the distance to the goal. And so what are we going to do? We're going to run a screen pass to their empty side as we get the ball out there to DJ, but they do read it beautifully, and they will bring us down for a loss at the 13.
It's a loss of 5.
I hate it.
Up 2nd and goal
Bobby Wagner
at the 13-yard line.
So now 2nd and goal from the 13. This time we're going to hand the ball off, and we're going to get a couple yards, about 5 yards to Junior coming off the left side. As we now have 3rd and goal here from the 8-yard line. Watson's going to be in the shotgun, 4 wide. So we send our running back out into the flat, but he's well covered, and Watson is going to make the smart decision. I didn't want to throw another interception or throw that one away. So we do get just the field goal, and we will find Seattle on their next drive with about 5.5 minutes to go at the 46-yard line. To that first and 10 pass play, they'll drop it off to the left side, and Zach Cunningham is going to be able to chase Penny down for no gain on that play and bring him down still at the 46. So that will be a 2nd and 10. This clock is continuing to tick, and right now Seattle calls an audible, changing up their formation. Wilson is still going to be in the shotgun, Penny in the backfield with him. And he'll drop it off to his tight end, but we are there to kind of cover it, at least bring him down rather quickly by McKinley and Gary Conley, as he will take down their tight end at the 42-yard line, only after a gain of 5. For 3rd and 5 from the 42, 4 minutes to go. Wilson in the pistol formation, as we're able to get some pressure on him, not too much. Drops it off to his fullback, who doesn't know where to go with it, and Bernardrick McKinley comes through with a power hit, stopping him, bringing up a 4th and 7. They did punt the ball away to us, and we just were able to run the clock out, and that is how this game will end. 26-22 victory for our very own Houston Texans. And that is something that we really well needed coming off that loss to Cleveland. This was a tough game, an easily, potentially losable game, but we fought hard, came out with a win in the end. 26-22, Houston over Seattle, as we are now, that makes 9-3 on the season. So looking at some player upgrades real quick, we got Randall Cobb. We're going to go ahead and upgrade his route runner. And yeah, while that reminds me right there, if you all could go ahead and hit subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed already for all the Champ and Sons content, whether it be our Madden, our FIFA series, or our brand new Rocket League series featuring one of our sons, the Mean Dean. Hit that subscribe button for all of it. And if you did like today's video, hit that little thumbs up button, as it does help out the channel, and we do greatly appreciate it very much. So we are going to go ahead and get moving on to the next week, where we will be playing at Tennessee. And I will catch y'all later in that episode. So as always, everybody, thank you for watching. Stay safe. And, well, y'all know how it goes. Later, y'all.